time there's a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off play action. He wants to go deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
First quarter, first drive, first strike delivered, and it's the defense that comes up with the big play. Talking to the defensive coordinator, he felt really good about his pass defense, and he wasn't lying. Interception on the first drive, great possession.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Catch in the middle. It's Adams.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Miller with the ball. There he goes. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the running back. Really good run and gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He caught it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes to CJ, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the single back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. He'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unleashes one. That pass is incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going for the big play.
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. That makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Unloads it left. He's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders. Everywhere, it's a turnover.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing the NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick.
And the ball's on the ground. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to pass, it's Simpson. Got his man downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Just keeps slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the 1st quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Frazier. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
That's an absolute... Strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0.
Georgia, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period.
Let's go.
They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, or Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
The running back has it. Find some fresh air. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown time. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Off play action on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
But the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Going to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes a catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The Dogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking to scramble. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable, because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Sticks it in his belly. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Fullback's got it. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on third down? And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Man, inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
To throw, it's Stockton. Wide out trying to get it in. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
They're dealing with a second and long. The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How about this offense?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. He's going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Going with the ground game left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
To the air, it's Simpson. Makes the pass. It's caught. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama!
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for room, it's Frazier. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Quick handoff. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Good timing on the quick out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
The run to the right. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Delton. They'll rip off 8 on that play, it's 2nd and 2. Georgia going up tempo.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now, and it's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. That's caught. It's Bell. He's not going to get there. Stop short.